First of all, we beat a good team tonight. That team is a good, hard-nosed, tough team. We had built a really solid lead. They never gave up or quit, nothing. They showed a lot of fight, and you got to credit our opponent. I thought in the first half, we got up to a great start with Abdul being a real force offensively inside. Did some really good things, and it was unfortunate that he got in a second foul. So I didn't play him. Probably what was the last 10 minutes of the half, something like that. But I thought he was very good offensively early in that game, and obviously defensively he's good all the time. I thought that Lamar had a very good game. We were 3 for 23, and I'll tell you that of those 20 misses, I mean, like 10 of them were wide open shots. I mean, really good shots, and probably even a higher percentage. And I think part of that is, second game in 3 days, and you're playing really hard defensively. And we're still, it's November 20th today, is that right? So we're still just trying to get into game shape here, and I think that affected us a little bit. Maybe I was looking for reasons because we're a little short, a little more arc on our shot, but we can't work on shooting tomorrow. I mean, we got to, we're going to do a walkthrough and then, rest. I thought that, when you look at Jackson's minutes off the bench, he gave us a really good job with defensively. And again, our defense held them to 38.9. And they got to the foul line too much in the first half, 14 times, only 10 in the second half. Again, we win because of our defense. We shoot 46%. And when you shoot 13% from three, more than a third of your shots are threes, you shoot 30 and you still win. It's because you're defending. And if we can defend like that on a regular basis, night in and night out, we're going to have a chance to be very successful. Questions?
I know you've been really excited about Abdul since last season.
Do you see why?
Yes. Just what does he add out there in the court? I mean, whether he's getting rebounds or block shots, scoring, whatever. What's he add that kind of changes the dynamic of the game?
Toughness, competitiveness, athletic. I mean, he's 6'10", 250. If you guys are watching him move his feet on some of those foremen tonight, I mean, his ability to close out and move, he's a pretty exceptional athlete for a guy 6'10", 250. I'm talking barefoot. I'm old school. I go right to the bare feet. I mean, in those shoes, he's like 6'11". His length, 7'5". And this guy is an NBA athlete. Is what he is. He's an NBA athlete, big time.
You think you win this game last year without him?
A year ago?
Yeah.
It would be tough. It would be really tough. And the thing that's most exceptional about tonight is we win with our best player going 1 for 8 and not really, missing some open shots. But we can win without Q being our leading scorer. And that was huge for us tonight. That was really big, and I was excited about that.
I know a lot of times fouls can dictate who's on the floor, but when you've got Eli and Abdul on the court together, just talk about the energy that those two bring your defense on the defensive end.
Yeah. Eli did a great job, especially down the stretch defensively. And I'll tell you, Nick Witherspoon, all our guys. I thought that Lamar had as one of his better defensive days pressuring the ball, especially in that second half. I thought he pressured the ball really well. You think about it, he missed some open looks from three. He's 1 for 7. So that means inside, he's, 5 for 8, So he had a bunch of passes that were good passes. We just missed shots. Wide open shots. So I thought he had a good floor game. I thought, Eric Holman's 3, what a gift. I am so thankful. You got to call that one that hits the back of the rim and just stops. And somehow, how often do you see that shot? You'd have a hard time trying to make that shot if you took 100 shots. To be able to recreate that shot. So that went from 9 to 12, and that was big for us.
You have an update on Stapleton?
Yeah, he went out today, and he didn't do anything. We're going to try to do some stuff on the floor tomorrow with him. He did a lot of rehab and balancing, and our trainer, told me he thinks it's improving, it's getting better, so that's positive, and we'll just see what he can do tomorrow. But I don't anticipate him playing Wednesday because we're not going, we'll see what he says. I'm just, guessing for you guys.
Is it one of those things like Abdul where you just want to be absolutely
Yeah,
sure?
absolutely. I mean, we're at November 20th. We got a long season ahead here. And, we've got to be smart.
Did Green Bay show a lot of zone coming in?
No. I mean,
So
we
that's
worked against that 1-3-1 for one possession in a walkthrough today. That was it. And they hardly played any of it last year. And the thing that was interesting was that they didn't play it any in the second half. That's what got them back into the game. And we just haven't seen it. And it's that early. I mean, we'll spend a lot more time on 1-3-1 here moving forward. But again, it's early, and it's my fault that we're not better prepared for a 1-3-1. It's just, we got a million things. We're just trying to, play good defense and take good shots.
So were you surprised at how well they offensively rebounded on the offensive end on that 1-3-1?
Who us?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what though, you gotta remember now, that we missed, I'm talking about, I'm saying we missed 20 shots. I bet you 15 of them were really good shots. We missed some wide open, good threes. That I'm going, we're gonna make those in the future, so we took good shots for the most part, and I was pleased with that. And against that zone, if we make some of those threes, it's not an 8-point game at halftime, we're up 15. It's just, it bounced their way on those shots.
What do you know on Stephen F. Austin?
Yeah, they're really good. They're an NCAA tournament team. Stephen F. Austin will be in the NCAA tournament. They're very well coached. Kyle Keller, it's in his second year. He was at A&M. He's been with Eddie Sutton, and he's been under some really good coaches. He was at A&M with Billy, and he's good. He's very good. And they're older. They're athletic. And here's the deal: we played 2 games in the last 3 days. They've been sitting there. They played 3 games against teams that I don't think are D1. The last 3 games, they opened up D1 and they played, 3 games. Maybe 2 of the 3 weren't, but they've been sitting there preparing for us for a week. All right, so I guarantee you they're coming in here rip roaring, ready to play us on Wednesday. And we're going to need everything we got to have success against them.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ben.